Welcome back to Full Circle with Rikali. How are you doing this morning? Are you guys great? You know we love to hear from you. So 111 that is our SMS line. It's just gonna cost you £1. Switch TV KE on Instagram, Switch TV Kenya on Facebook. Be part of the conversation. I told you earlier we'll have a beauty queen in studio, and she's not just a beauty queen because even with the crown comes a lot of responsibility, and her responsibility she found in nurturing kids' talents. Welcome to the show, John. And well, bumper. God, that was really nice, but it's fine. Bumper first. John, welcome to the show. Well, those things happen where we're supposed to have the bumper first, but then again, here we are. Welcome to the show. You look really good, and you're doing an amazing thing as well.
Thank you.
You were a beauty queen. You were. You still are.
Yeah, once a queen.
Always a queen.
Yeah.
Always a queen. So you were Miss KU?
Yes, I was Miss KU back then in 2014. And then after being Miss KU, I competed. After being a queen of a university, usually all universities come together to compete.
All
again.
the queens from the different universities come together to compete.
They usually come together to compete again. And I beat them all.
What?
I won, yeah. I won the Miss Universities title 2015.
Okay.
Yes.
And congratulations for that.
Thank
but like
you
I
so
said,
much.
it comes with a huge responsibility.
A lot.
And I don't know what happened to you at that point or what project you wanted to get into or whatever. You know, the way if you're a beauty queen, you always have to have a project under your arm that you are doing or want to get into. What was that thing for you?
The thing for me was just to pass it down to the coming generation, to nurture them according to their different talents.
Okay.
I really wanted to do that at that time, but I didn't have capacity then. So what kept me going then, I used to do a disability program called Sisi Tuko Sawa. It was a socio-economic empowerment for people with disabilities, just like trying to leverage for them to get loans and grants just to start small businesses so they can be a bit comfortable.
Yes.
But later on, when the passion grew bigger, I decided to start a talent school so that I just lived the dream that I wanted to actualize initially.
Awesome.
Yes.
I also read somewhere that you were quite inspired by your child as well. That you got a baby and you could see the different strengths that they had, and you felt as a mom that you needed to help them show off what it is that they were good at. And that is what most of the times that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
When you see a child mwenye anaimba imba unaambia unapiga makelele.
Soma.
Soma.
Do your homework.
Do your homework.
Yeah.
So it starts from that point where you see something in there that is not with every other child that they can't stop themselves from doing. And you as a parent, you just nurture it.
Yeah, Mikoli, I'll take you a little back.
Okay.
And I remember, I think I was in my second year in school, and I went to KU Cultural Week. I
Yes.
attended. It was it was something unique for me because I learned back there the village. You know, we never used to. We're not exposed to such things. And as I watched those girls strut down the catwalk, my
Yes.
heart just sparked. And that's when I noticed like I had something and I really need to pursue it.
Okay.
And that's where I went through a period of soul searching and just really getting to know who I am. And I noticed that I really loved modeling.
Okay.
Then that drove me towards participating in the Miss KU the following
Yes.
year. And whatever happened. I won and then came Miss University. And then just as a way to give back to the society, I just said, why not try to nurture these talents from an early age? Because I thought, what if my parents grew my modeling talent? What if they saw it earlier? Then I could have done much more better. I'm not saying I'm not...
I understand
yes,
what you mean.
but yeah, it would have been better, and I would probably have gone further with my modeling career. And this also was after, I think, 2017, I gave birth to a wonderful, gifted son. And he's also just driven, he drove me to start my academy. Actually, the school was started in 2018.
Yeah.
Just a year after Ragnar's first birthday. And I noticed Ragnar was so gifted in music after my friend, she's called Winnie of Winton House of Music, brought her a gift, brought her a drum. And Ragnar could drum rhythmically at one. And I was startled. And I said, I have to do something. And said, this is the time. I need to do it now. And that's what led me to start the academy.
Okay, what does the academy do, and how do you even reach these children to be part of the academy?
Okay, we help identify, develop the talent and expose the talents to different platforms. And we get, most of our clients come out of referrals, and we also do online advertisements. And yeah, I think mostly referrals and advertisement. Yes.
Okay, and where do you source for these children? Do you have did you start, like, ile ya kwanza kabisa? Did you start with like the ones in the estates, or maybe kanisa? Because every business or everything has a beginning. Where did it start?
Mikali, you've really taken me back, and it's been a journey.
Yeah.
I remember the first time, my pioneer school is in Nakuru. That's our headquarters. That's where we started. And I remember I really wanted to do it. And I started it as a modeling school initially, not other talents. And I remember me going to Nakuru. I'm not from Nakuru, but I just took a leap of faith because, sometimes I came to notice you need to go somewhere where things have not been done so much. A new thing sells, a new idea sells. So when I went down to Nakuru, that was a new thing to them. I remember going to churches and saying, hey, this is what I'm doing. I need kids to do this because, and you even have to quote a verse then in church saying, your gifts will bring you before kings and stuff, so that the congregation like buys into your idea. I remember going to, I think, a family fun day of Nakuru, just like to advertise it. And out of all that work, and even apart from that, just advertising online, I only got 5 children.
What?
5.
But it was
and
something.
Now, because I was going around promising them that after you come in and you do this, I have to do an event for you. I had to hold an event of 5 kids, fully sponsored by myself. And I can tell you, it was strenuous. It was not easy, but we did it. And that was the beginning of everything.
You did an event for 5 kids.
For 5 children.
I'd be a star. 5 kids, model, dance. I think I've seen your kids do a bit of ballet as well.
Yes.
So how many do you have now? From 5 to...
right now, the school is big. The school is big. We have around 34 in Nakuru.
Wow.
We have 33 in Nairobi. Yeah, I think so. The school has grown, and we also teach in schools like Greenstead International. Yeah, we teach the children as part of the curriculum in school, just to also just reinforce the CBC.
Okay. This is very interesting conversation because you need children for this business to keep afloat.
Yes.
And COVID is here.
Yeah.
Hi. And children are at home. No gatherings, no events, no social events, nothing is going on. What happens to your kids? Did you have those Zoom things where you tell the parents, leo nataka afanye hivi na hivi na hivi, mnirekodie video, mnitumie, so that you can assess that from home? How did that happen?
For a good business, you have to be highly volatile and adaptive to change. So when COVID came, we advertised the online schooling and also homeschooling, like a one-on-one schooling. And also I've just noticed like the one-on-one thing gives us a greater output because, there's
personal touch.
Yes, like one teacher, one student, and I think the results are quite more visible when we are doing that. So yeah, we just adapted to it, and right now because we can't congregate the children, then we do the online schooling and the homeschooling.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have modeling in there. We have dancing in there.
Contemporary, traditional dance. We have ballet. We have music. We have public speaking and self-presentation. Yes, and we have karate.
Oh wow.
Yes.
That's the whole thing, which is really good away from, and I think it would have worked magic for sisi wenye tulikwanga tunasoma
I
844.
know, right?
There wasn't
I
a lot of
know.
that going on. But for you to see that gap and, just start from even a town that you're not known, a town that you've never been to,
Yeah.
what would you say have been your highest achievement so far?
Um,
And maybe not
Mukali,
for you,
I've
maybe even
got
for the
so
kids. Like,
many achievements, but what really makes me happy, what makes me fulfilled, is to see these children live their dreams, is to see them like just touch the sky, being happy in whatever they're doing, and just getting off their limits and being what they were created to be. That those are one of my highest achievements. It just makes me so happy and feel fulfilled.
and when you look at the kids, is there like maybe a couple of them who you would say they came in little shy and now they have their own videos on YouTube doing what they love? They have recorded that album, they dance for this and this and that and that and that. Are there such instances as that?
Yes, they are, and I can even highlight a specific case of
Okay.
a child in Nakuru. She was dyslexic, I think just like delayed learning. And when the child came in, she could not even look at you. She used to look down. You clap for her, she wants to run away. I've just like mastered the art of, encouraging people, like praise. When you praise something out, especially children or even adults, when you praise something out of the child, then it comes out. And this child could initially not even talk or even look at people. She used to go, when we have the breaks, she used to go and sit aside and just sit alone. It was so bad. And I just had to work through it, encourage her, tell her you can do it. And I was really fulfilled and happy during the extravaganza, the end of that year. The child could talk by her own, she could dance, she could interact with the friends. That was so much joy to me and even the parents and the academy at large. And yeah, we have had such cases.
And how can people be part of this now? I know we are at home and the kids are home now, and I'm sure there are openings, and like you said, you're doing online and you can also do one-on-one sessions with the kids. For all the parents who are watching here today and maybe they don't even know exactly what their children are good at, and that is your job. You get to figure it out and draw it out. How can they get in touch with you, and where are the physical locations for the schools as well?
Okay, we have two physical locations, one along Othaya Road in Lavington at Haven Cottage, and the other one in Nakuru at Kunste on first floor. You can get to us through our website. I think that's the easiest, littlebigtalents.co.ke, and all our social media pages are at Little Big Talents. Just search us there, you'll get our contacts and you'll be able to send us either an email or give us a call, or whichever way you prefer.
What would be your message to parents out there who have not opened up their eyes to see what, or encourage what their children are good at? And this is your camera, is your parting shots.
What I'll tell these parents is everyone is gifted differently. Everyone is endowed differently. And sometimes we judge, somebody said you cannot judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree.
That's true.
And clearly that's what we are doing to put our children in the 844 system and tell them, hey, it has to be education and education only. And sometimes that's not where we are blessed. Mukali, I usually say they're gifted doctors, they're gifted presenters like you, they're gifted teachers, they're gifted pilots, they're gifted musicians, they're gifted dancers, they're gifted everyone. Everyone's gifted differently. But until you get what you're gifted in, then you cannot be able to create wealth. You will earn. And I usually say money is not earned or given. Money is created. And until you reach a point where you can create your own wealth, until you reach a point where you can create your own money, then probably you never get actualized. So let your kids explore what they have to explore. Let them be who they were created to be, and to be a happy life for them.
That is so true.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming through, Joanne.
Thank you so much.
We are taking a very short commercial break. It's April Fool's. Don't be fooled. We'll be right back.
Sure.